Oh, look, Latrell's always going to create headlines and attention because he's Latrell. I would have liked to see him more involved. I think he had 10 carries. Look, he still created a fair bit. He created Cody Walker's try off the scrum. He should have had another try assist, Campbell Graham, in the corner at the start of the game. But he's just not getting on enough threatening plays. Good fullbacks these days have got combinations with their halves, combinations with their back rowers, and also combinations with their dummy half. So Latrell doesn't have that at the moment. I know he's only 2 games into his career at South Sydney, so they're obviously going to develop, but they need to develop quicker to get him into the game, because at the moment he's not getting himself into the game. So the players around him need to take some responsibility to try and get Latrell into the game and getting him more dangerous.
But does he need to get himself into the game, do you think, Gus?
Of course he does.
Yeah, look, I don't think Latrell understands the game. I don't think he understands what it takes to be a great footballer. He's a wonderful talent. We've always raved about his talent. But it's the old adage, does the player make the team or does the team make the player? And when you think about the team that he's been playing with, the club that he's been playing with, that have nurtured him through, and the type of talent that he's been playing alongside of in your Boyd Cordners and your Luke Kearys and your James Tedesco's, Cooper Cronks, they're the ones that have fed Latrell and made him the player that he is. Left to stand on his own 2 feet, it's going to take him a long time to learn what he needs to contribute to a team and to make that consistent every week where he's actually going to be of value to his team. He's of no value to his team the way he is at the moment, physically, mentally, or in his knowledge of game or lack of knowledge of the game. And he hasn't got the knowledge to play fullback. He hasn't got the intensity to play fullback. So Latrell's on a real learning curve. I'll be very interested in what the next 18 months brings for this young man.
Will Wayne Bennett keep him in the number 1 jersey?
Well, he didn't tonight. He moved him to centre. And I guess there'll be a lot of questions of the coach over that and Latrell. I'm worried about Latrell and his football. And unless he is mentored in the right way by the right people through this period, it could all come unravelling for him over the next 18 months. Judging by what I'm seeing now, he's not ready to play NRL football the way he is right at the moment, and certainly not to play that position.
What do you put that down to? What he's doing out there tonight, what he did last week, his general
I don't know
mindset?
what to put it down to because I don't know the boy. I don't know what his environment is. I don't know where he takes his advice. I don't know, his training habits or anything like that.
Well, he's had a checkered pre-season. He didn't start with the Rabbitohs until after Christmas.
Well, he's still a professional footballer. He was going to be playing somewhere. And if he had hopes of breaking back into the New South Wales Origin side, he knew that, he lost his position last year. You'd think he would have been fit and ready to go to fight for it this year. Whatever people tolerate what Latrell is doing now, Latrell will keep doing what Latrell is doing now. Someone in his life has got to pull him into line.
I think
I'm not sure that there's going to be anyone to do it.
Well, maybe not, but that's obviously an issue for Latrell. He's got to sort out. But I think one thing with him playing at fullback is we're comparing him to a lot of great fullbacks. So we had Minicello, with this Billy Slater, 2 of the great fullbacks. We've got Tedesco at the moment, Kalen Ponga. We want Latrell to be like them. He will never be like them. He doesn't have the fitness to be like them. He doesn't have the same mindset as you guys had to be that great fullback. So, look, I think it's a bit of a test that they're doing at the Bunnies at the moment. I think they've got Alex Johnson there on the bench for a reason. I think it's only a matter of time until we see Latrell back in the centres, which is his best position.
Do you honestly think he's physically ready to play football? Does he look as though he's into his football?
Oh, look, he had a bit of a weaker, I suppose I don't know what went on, but he was obviously away.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about physical presence at the game, the body language, or the way in which he plays, his physical appearance. Do you think he's ready to play NRL football?
Well, you know what, Gus? It's easy to say no, but I've seen Latrell do this his whole career. This is Latrell Mitchell. This is the way he plays. He floats in and out of games. He's admitted that himself.
So he can survive like that?
Well, he has. He always has. He always has survived that.
In a great side.
In a great side. Remember last year he played the Tigers at the SCG. He was the best player in the world the next day.
In a great side.
In a great side. The very next week, Latrell floated in the games as he does. And he's at fullback at the moment. He's in a position as he's expected to do a whole lot more than he's ever had to do before. Okay, now I agree with you. I don't think he can handle that role, and I don't think that role's for him. Whether he's right to play first grade football at the moment, I can't say he's not, no, because I think he's always been like this.
OK, well, there's plenty more still to talk about this. We've got to head to a break now, but don't go anywhere because we've still got plenty more coming up. All the key moments with Friday Night Analyser as Rugby League's best minds tell you where the game was won. Plus, we'll dive into the game's biggest issues. And what about this one? Could a Paul Gallen comeback be on the cards? You heard it here first. We'll put the hat on our big man next. It's written on my script, Gal. I didn't
don't
make
start
it up.
that, yeah.
Right here on Friday Night Knockoff.